Hello you guys. I did not look like this 24 hours ago. Which is crazy. I did my weekend kind of if I have an event coming up or I just want to have my little weekly reset, but my beauty maintenance routine at home to save money because stuff is expensive in 2026. If there's a way to still feel like the best version of ourselves, but still do it at a more affordable price point, all at home, I am down for that. So let's just talk through it. I kind of filmed a little bit just in the last 24 hours what I typically do. This is like, do this routine if you have like an event coming up or if you have weekend plans or you just want to feel good about yourself. It's just a form of self-love. So let's talk through everything I did. The first thing I did was my hair gloss. So you can do a professional hair gloss in the salon, right? But it gets expensive because of how frequently you have to do it in order to maintain the shine. But the best part is you can do it at home because the actual professional supplies that they use you can buy online. So I have been using the Redken Shades EQ Gloss. This one is in 7 and B Chestnut. The other one that I was mixing it with is discontinued now, so it's like a generic value brand, but this is what I'll be trying to get in the future. I'm running low. I would say like whenever I mix this with another one, it probably will last me like 3 treatments in my hair. Maybe 2 if I'm using a lot. But yeah, get some of this. The developer, I got like a little mixing bowl and gloves and like the brushes to apply it with on Amazon, which I'll try to link those or something similar that I used. Leave it in, let it sit for 30 minutes and then rinse it off. And you're left with like a bit of a color deposit and a really great like glossy shine, which I love. I think it definitely did something for the brassiness in my hair. I was getting a slight brassiness. So yeah, I really like it. And that is my step 1. I do this like whenever I feel like it, honestly. Next, I did all of my hair removal stuff. So I just used some wax strips. When I was doing my brows, something that is helpful for me is having like this pre-inked mapping thread because it is very easy to mess up your brows at home. So this kind of helps me get the symmetry going, at least like somewhat. My brows are never perfectly even unless I go get them done and laminated and everything, but this has been helping a ton for sure with that. So I just kind of follow the picture on the front, use that, and that's my guidelines for when I do the dyeing and the tweezing and all of that. And I think it honestly turned out pretty good. I don't even have my brows filled in right now, and that's kind of what I love. This is probably my favorite thing, is also dyeing my brows because they are not even. I mean, you guys could tell, like sometimes they look super crazy, but I do the best I can, and basically on a weekly basis I try to dye them with men's beard dye because, again, it's safe on the skin, it does dye your skin, but I do like that because it gives like a nice filled in natural look to my brows. So I can just wake up, like when I'm going to the gym, doing whatever, running errands, I don't want to put on makeup. Like my eyebrows are already done, they look really even and great, so that's what I love about that. Yeah, like I said, I do that on a weekly basis and it looks great. I love it. I've been doing it for years, and the best part is the kit. I think it's less than $20. I got mine from Amazon, I believe, and it lasts forever because you're only using a very small amount a week at a time. So I've had like one kit for a couple years, and then the kit I had currently I've had for at least a year. So yeah, I love dyeing my brows. That's like one of my favorite parts of my weekly maintenance. Okay, another thing I did for some like hair removal at home is at-home laser. So this one is a bit trickier. It's not like something that you can just start doing. You have to kind of do a bit of research, and I did quite a bit of research on which kit to get. Honestly, it was a tough to decide, but overwhelmingly online the reviews seem to be that this You Like one. The kit kind of looks like this, and it does come with a guide for like your skin color scale. So in general, the rule for laser is that it works best when you have kind of either a light to medium skin tone and your hair is really dark. You have to have a really big contrast in between your skin and your hair, otherwise the laser will not be able to pick up the hair follicle and like actually do its job. I do think it's working because I kind of was lazy one time and I missed some patches on my legs, and like I could totally tell where the hair was growing back and where it wasn't because I had patches and that never happened. So that is interesting. Oh, also I have incense behind me. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I have some incense. I try to do it a couple times a week, once a week, whenever I have time. It does take a while because you have to like go through every single spot on your skin and you have to do like 2 layers, so that's fun. But I think it's going well, so I'll have to update you guys in the future, but I have started doing that at home. In addition to some of my brow dye, I also do my lashes because, you know, why not? The kit I got is the Reflecto-Sil Blue Black, and I got the one that comes with, because you have to have like the mixing solution so that you can actually develop it onto your lashes. But yeah, this is the one that I got. And again, if you have dark lashes, you're going to have to do the blue black, otherwise it's not really going to make a difference, but it does help your lashes pop a little bit. I like it, and it's just an easy step to add to my routine, like once a week, whatever. But it's actually, I think it's supposed to last more than a week. I'm not even sure. I think it's supposed to last like maybe a month or something, but I've been doing it once a week without any trouble so far. So yeah, the next thing I did is my self-tan routine. I love being tan. You guys always compliment me when I'm tanner. Like, I just feel like I look ill when I'm not tan. I love it. I do naturally get tan, but it just takes time in the sun, and I don't have that time on my hands, and I think it looks fairly natural. You guys let me know, but I think it looks pretty good for what it is, and honestly, it's like fast application, works well. Like, I'm happy with it. I think you just have to be careful around your hands and wrists and everything, but if you do it right, you'll be probably trying the moves of this. But I do actually really like the formulation, but I think it does fade a bit patchy. I will say, it comes off patchy. It's not crazy, but a little bit. So Loving Tan I'd probably prefer for that reason, but for like the depth, like how dark it gets you, I would prefer this one. So we'll see. I do like this. I'll probably try the foam next time though. From the same brand, I have their Hydrating Face Mist Self-Tanning Water and their contours, like contour wand type of thing. So this looks like bronzer. It looks like a cream bronzer, and you just apply it as you would like contour bronzer and blend it in with a brush, and it will look kind of harsh, but if you sleep in it and you wake up, it's just really natural and it looks like natural bronziness, so I love that. And then to mist over top of that, so I don't mess up like what I was blending with this, I love this face wash. I would repurchase this a million times. It's really good. It doesn't make me feel orange. It makes me feel like just healthy and glowy when I wake up, and I love it. Like every time I use this and I forget that I did, I'm like, why do I look so good today? But it's this, so. Also, make sure you have really good exfoliation on your face, body, before you tan as well. But, love. Okay, we're getting close to the end of the wire here. I also did my blowout with my Dyson. Kind of basic. I don't know, nothing too crazy. Like, I wouldn't say I'm the most talented at blowouts, but this is what we got. I think it turned out okay, and I love using the, like, hair wand to wrap it up and kind of keep the curls in if I'm not doing anything or when I'm sleeping, to kind of maintain. And I think that's like the only thing besides using a lot of products that holds my curls that well. But yeah, blowout done. I feel like the contrast in this video is making it hard to see the curls as well, but they did look good earlier, I thought. Okay, we got 2 more things. I did my nails and I whitened my teeth. So for teeth whitening, I have been loyal to Crest white strips forever. I'm a lifetime user. I feel like my teeth are fairly white, and it's thanks to these babies. Okay, last but not least, I'm running out of breath here. The nail polish. So I just did plain nail polish this time. It actually looks kind of messy, and it definitely needs a top coat, but I'm gonna wait like 24 hours before I do a top coat because I feel like that always helps with the drying, and like, I don't know, nail polish takes forever to dry, so we're gonna do top coat tomorrow. But the nail polish I used, this one is in shade Ballerina 111. So again, I just love like a basic soft pink. It just looks so pretty, and I'm also just loving the short nails right now because like typing and all that, just I can't. So I've been doing the short nails. But yeah, that's everything, I believe. Hopefully I didn't miss anything in my explanation, but that is kind of what a 24-hour glow up looks like for me. For the nails, I just got this random kit on Amazon to start with. That is actually, I think, the last thing I did in my 24-hour glow up, and I feel good about it. I feel happy about it, and I'm ready for my weekend plans. Try this, or let me know what you do on the weekend, for if you have weekend plans or you just want to feel good about yourself and do some self-care. Would love to hear about it, and I will link as much as I can down below or somewhere in the video. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!